following may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Manchester police kill gunman and foil murder plot. The Manchester police on Sunday foiled a murder in the community of Greenvale, killing one of the gunmen involved in the plot. Another gunman was arrested and a weapon reportedly seized. According to the police, about 2:30 p.m., they received information that men armed with guns were heading to Greenvale to commit a murder. The police say they immediately responded and intercepted the gunmen at a section of the Winston Jones Highway near the entrance to Greenvale. The gunmen ran into nearby bushes and challenged the police, who returned the fire, killing one of them. He has been identified as Andrew Anthony Chambers of Farm District in Spurtree, Manchester. The police say one cop was injured in the crossfire when a bullet hit his ballistic vest. He was visibly shaken as the police took control of the scene. Another cop was injured by a piece of stick. Both have since received medical attention. Meanwhile, the second gunman is now in police custody. The police are probing reports that a third gunman was involved. Videos taken by onlookers show the police removing the body of one of the men over barbed wires while the other was being guarded by a cop in plain clothes.
No, I see where I feel because one hate police. So.
Alleged armed robber makes it easy for cops. The St. Catherine South Police arrested and charged a man with robbery with aggravation and illegal possession of firearm following an incident in the vicinity of the Gregory Park Main Road and Cedar Grove housing scheme in Portmore, St. Catherine on Sunday, December 13th. Charged is 21-year-old Daniel Francis, otherwise called Octopus, of Gregory Park, St. Catherine. Reports are that about 7:40 p.m. on December 13th, Francis, armed with a handgun, attacked two men while they walked home. The assailant allegedly robbed one of the men of a Samsung A20 cellular phone valued at $24,000 and the other of a blue LG cellular phone valued at $20,000. A report was made to the police, and in just over an hour, Francis was accosted in the area where the incident had taken place. He was searched and both phones were found in his possession. On December 15th at about 3 p.m., Francis allegedly gave a caution statement to the police, confessing to the crime. He was subsequently charged and his court date is being finalized by the police. Suspect charged with double murder in Mona. 22-year-old Usain Plummer, otherwise called Steady, of Tavern Drive, St. Andrew, has been charged with 2 counts of murder and illegal possession of firearm. Plummer was charged by detectives assigned to the Major Investigation Division, MID, in relation to the September 17, 2020 double murder of 31-year-old Shauna K. Hunter and 23-year-old Renee Martel, both of Mona Common in St. Andrew. Reports are that about 2:15 p.m. on that day, 4 armed suspects were traveling on motorcycles in Mona Common when they approached and shot Hunter and Martel. The injured women were taken to hospital where they were both pronounced dead. Investigation led to Plummer's arrest and he was charged on Thursday, December 10th. A date for his appearance has been finalized by the police. Mandeville businessman killed at his home. The police in Manchester are probing the shooting death of a businessman at his home in Clifton Heights, Mandeville, on Friday night. The deceased has been identified as Ricardo Williams. Reports are that sometime after 8 p.m., Williams and his wife were parked outside their home, awaiting the arrival of one of their company vehicles. Further reports are that Williams was subsequently shot by an armed man who pounced upon him as he opened the gate to let the company vehicle inside his home. The gunman then fled the scene. The wife and the driver of the company vehicle were not harmed during the surprise gun attack. Williams was later assisted to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. Boy mauled by dogs celebrates his birthday in New York. Following a series of successful surgeries, Michael Allen, who was mauled by a pack of dogs in St. Diego, St. Anne last month, continues to recuperate well at the Montefiore Medical Center in Bronx, New York, United States. Last Tuesday, Michael celebrated his 6th birthday and was seen in his hospital room with several toys he received as gifts. The photographs of that moment were shared by several persons in Jamaica, including Member of Parliament for North West Manchester, Michael Phillips. Last month, Michael Allen's story of being mauled by vicious dogs rocked the nation. Tuesday, December 15th, he turned 6 years old. He has now completed 4 successful surgeries at the Montefiore Medical Center and is well on his way to recovery, Phillips shared via Facebook. "I'm so proud of his strength and endurance. Get well and come back home. Send him some love, folks," urged Phillips, whose Christian name is very close to Michael's. 2 days later, Michael was seen in a video enjoying a view of the snow for the first time with doctors outside his Montefiore Medical Center in the Bronx.
All right, Miguel.
Where's your hand?
Where's your hand?
Is it cold?
Here you go. One more time. Throw it. Here you go. Throw it over here. Oh yeah, good snowball. Ready? Throw it at David.
The video was uploaded to Instagram by ABC's chief medical correspondent and nutritionist, Dr. Jennifer Ashton, whose brother and his stellar team, she said, performed 3 operations on this tough boy Michael, who will face years of reconstructive surgery to his entire body. She added, "Today, Michael touched snow for the first time, and I'm pretty sure that this touched his heart as it did mine. #healing, #heroes. Michael and his mother were flown to the U.S. medical facility last month, mainly due to the assistance of a group of Jamaicans and the chief of plastic surgery at Montefiore, Dr. Evan Garfien. In a local television interview early last Wednesday, Garfien shared that Michael's operations involved moving tissue from his back, muscle from his back to his head, microsurgically, which was a very long operation, relatively complicated. He added, "But these are all things we do on a relatively regular basis, so I think he was in a good place to receive the care he got." Garfien also had high praises for the hospitals in Jamaica that provided initial medical care to the injured boy. Meanwhile, head of the Department of Rehabilitation Medicine at Montefiore Medical Center, Dr. Matthew Bartels, indicated that Michael's recovery process will involve, among other things, rebuilding his strength to ensure he remains stable so that he can actually progress to the point where he can return home. Michael and his mother are not expected to return to the island for the Christmas holidays. It is not yet clear when they will return home. Michael regained consciousness a day after he was bitten all over his body, including on his head, by at least 6 dogs as he returned home from a shop in the St. Diego community that is located in the Alexandria area of the parish. He had been sent by his grandmother to make a purchase. The incident occurred sometime after 1 p.m. on Sunday, November 15th. The child was transferred from the St. Anne's Bay Hospital, where he was initially treated, to the Bustamante Hospital for Children in St. Andrew before going overseas. Michael's U.S.-based doctor had disclosed last month that the boy had lost a tremendous amount of blood, adding that he also had about 50 to 60% of his scalp torn away by the dogs. The doctor detailed serious mauling, including most of his forehead, his left ear, part of his left cheek, and major injuries to both arms and both legs. 22 persons detained at illegal party in St. Andrew. 22 persons were detained by law enforcers during a series of operations in the St. Andrew South Police Division. The police said the operation also resulted in a woman being charged with breaches of the Spirit License Act and a man for breaching the Noise Abatement Act. The operations were conducted on Thursday, December 19th. Accused are 58-year-old Christine Stone of Bay Farm Road, St. Andrew, and 70-year-old Kenneth Campbell of Lisant Road, Kingston. Reports are that an illegal party was in session at McDonald's Place off Olympic Way in St. Andrew. A joint operation was carried out between the hours of 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. by police personnel from the Specialized Operations Branch, the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigations Branch, CTOC, and the Jamaica Defense Force, JDF, which resulted in 22 persons being detained and warned for prosecution. 2 pieces of sound system equipment, as well as 57 bottles of assorted spirits, were seized. The police continue to urge Jamaicans to report illegal parties that are scheduled to take place during the festive season in an effort to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, in a release, has asked persons who are aware of any illegal parties or unapproved events being held to tag them on social media with direct messages or WhatsApp the information to 876-591-5671. Olympia Lightning Bolt Christened.
Lord, as we gather today, we ask your blessing on the living, newly baptized into your family. Hold her in your arms and bless her. Shine your light on the path before her, and bless her always with your loving presence as she travels along the path of life. Lord, in your mercy, hear her.
Baptized in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.